Mikey, I think that's a harsh defeat at Dagenham Redbridge today. What are your initial reflections on that?
Similar to Tuesday, good performance. Had some good stuff, created chances, not clinical enough, and then just made two errors, ridiculous errors. Errors that we need to cut out of our game. Someone just said there that they had two shots on target, like the other night, and scored two goals. That's just a disappointment. That's why the lads are gutted in there because they put a shift in. But listen, at the end of the day, we need to be more ruthless and we need to tighten up on these mistakes.
How frustrating is it when it's like that, when you're in this trap of kind of playing well, creating chances, limiting chances, but still ending up, on the wrong side of the result?
Frustrating, and it's not where we want to be, and it's where we can't be. I think probably our worst performance was Yeovil, yet we won the game. Then we've gone and put two good performances against good teams with a lot of travel and come away with nothing. Listen, I felt in total control the whole game. The only time it got a little bit kamikaze was towards the end, where we had to go with two forwards, so we lost that sort of midfield balance. But we had to get forwards on the pitch and try to score. But apart from that, I felt we was in control. Like I say, we can't keep making mistakes like that and getting punished.
And the goal that you did score in the first half, a real bit of quality. The initial ball into Fallowfield, and his vision as well to pick out Shaq. Like that must be pleasing as it happens. I know on reflection, it's a defeat, but there's good things in it.
No, yeah, we created some really good chances, especially in that first half, but we just didn't take them, and that was one of them. It was a great pass out to Fallas, so it was in his path. He took it on the move, and then a great ball across for Shaq. It was a great goal, and to be fair, we deserved it. We deserved the goal. Like I said, the only disappointment is that we didn't get more goals, and then obviously we've got a bit of a habit now of conceding goals just before half time, and we switched off, and then that's what happened again.
I feel like initially in the second half as well, after conceding that goal, sometimes heads can drop. At first 15-20 minutes of the second half, before Dagenham's second went in especially, you did get back on top and you did control the game. So, I mean, it must have been disappointing when that goal came for them.
Yeah, exactly. We came out at half time. We tweaked one or two things, and we were a little bit closer to our mark. We was dominating the ball. We had them pinned in for long spells. I can't remember them really playing much in the second half. I think they just tried to put everything on us. We dealt with that, and then literally we just made the change. Maz had come on, but the ball was down outside, crossed it, and the midfielder came from deep, and it was just a free header. I don't know who we ran off, but I need to have a look at that again. We just can't switch off at this level, so really disappointed.
And I think it sums it up at the end there, the scenes with the fans who stuck with you all the way, encouraging the players off the pitch. When we're in a battle and the people are desperate to see points picked up, it is a good sign that you do get that encouragement coming off the pitch.
Yeah, the fans are absolutely brilliant. I keep saying it, they're so good. They back the team even when things aren't going great. Like look at that there. Like they were all round the tunnel, cheering the lads on, telling them to go again, saying that we were unlucky. That's unbelievable, and I keep saying that the fans deserve better. For us, we need to get the club into a good state. We need to have a focus of what it's going to look like, because when you look at the fans like that, they just deserve better, don't they?
Yeah, and we move on now to Bromley, the final of this run of away games, a side that's also hovering kind of around the playoff position. So, just how difficult is it to prepare for kind of yet another away game, another long trip on a Tuesday night, and what kind of challenges do you have to overcome?
Yeah, listen, we're not getting much time on the training pitch. That's why we're not really changing too much. We're sticking with the same tactics. Most of our work is in the presentations and classroom work. Everything that we're doing at the moment is just focused around recovery. And it's not easy playing 3 games in 7 days, obviously in London, but they're the cards that we've been dealt. The biggest disappointment is that we should have been coming away from the 2 games with at least a couple of points on the board. So that puts us in a position now where we really have to go for Tuesday. I think it's a free hit, and we've just got to go for it and try and win the game.